Is it slowing down?
No, it just got hot over here, so I'm watching it. I'm gonna let it run. Actually, we're just gonna turn them off for a second. All right, we're back with the plane because we have 2 fails this week that involve the plane. It's unfortunate. It's adding time to our freedom of flying the plane around, but that's how it goes. And we'd rather be safer than sorry anyway, because we can't pull over in the air. But today we do have some guests with us. This one is the best one. You can put your hand down.
Okay, well I burst.
Layton's been hanging out with us all week at the house, so we got a guest there.
Yeah.
We've been prepping and watching helicopter and race car videos, and his mom don't like that, but we've been watching them.
She says, no screen time.
So she said, we're bringing to see the real thing. And she hasn't seen the plane either. And then we,
this is my sister, in case he didn't say that part.
in case you can't tell.
They live,
look just
you got a
alike.
microphone? They live in Ohio now.
I'm Mary Beth. Okay. The one and only.
Oh, okay.
Also, he just woke up, so that's why he's literally in a trance.
He's pretty good. Look at him.
Good. He's not screaming.
And then we do have the dogs because they got a bath today and they needed it real bad.
Oh, little pepperonis.
All right.
Tell them what happened.
So we're about to show you what happened earlier in the week when we come to test run the plane. We were just gonna do a little maintenance run on it and we had an issue. So we'll show you that. But after that, we think we know what's wrong with it. We're about to check and see. And after that, we'll tell you the second fail of the week. There's really nothing good come out of the second fail except for y'all will get to see more action of what it takes to pass the multi-test and actually ride along with us and see all the maneuvers that we do, turn the motors off and all that. So check this out, and then I'm going to pull this plane apart. We'll see. Hopefully, there's 2 choices. We hope it's the cheaper one.
Why would we need a headset?
We're
Just
gonna
so
start
you
it
hear
up.
me?
Well, we're going to start it, and it might be loud.
It will be loud.
Yep. Okay. You want to hop and stay back here?
Yeah.
So there's your headset.
Here?
Me and Dave was going to use that one.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So today, well, yesterday we flew the plane. We got some rough idle. It's not good. We had a whole sketchy sort of first day of flying. We'll talk about that. But first thing we're going to do is we got to hurry. We're on a time crunch to pick up the kid from school, and we're gonna try to burn some spark plugs off. See if we can fix this idle.
Daddy, do you wish you had a door on your side?
Yep, I wish I did have a door on my side.
Is there any planes that have like doors on their side?
Sometimes.
The bigger planes?
Yep, usually not both sides though. Fired up nice, man, look at that.
That
What
was
I'm talking
nice.
about. Yeah. That's what I like. That's what I like. I really only have to start this one, but I'm going to start this one just because it needs to be ran some more. Man, look at that go. But yesterday, we flew the plane. One of the things that's a little sketchy, I'm about to swap them back, is I put my landing gear back down and the front gear light did not come on. So we got 3 lights right here. So I've got these wrong. One safety thing they do is these come out. They're like little fuses really. So if one of these don't work, we can just swap it out and see if that's the problem. I got a mirror over here on the side where I can see my front landing gear. I can't see the other ones. All I can see is my front one. So I'm put these really, it don't matter. They just got their cute little names on them. Put them back where they go. And if they're green, it means the landing gear is ready to land. So yesterday this one wouldn't light up. And I wiggled it and all this, it still wouldn't light up. So I'd run my gear back up and down to see if it would light up, and it wouldn't. So when I pulled it all the way out and back in, of course it came on. That's just, it was probably fine the first time, but we wanted to make sure. I don't know if you can see that, low fuel. It may not show up on there, but it says LO fuel. We have 2 half a tanks of fuel. Half, well not a half now, and a half over here. Well, we're flying up in the air, about to come land, and bam, low fuel light comes on. And I was like, this is not the fuel gauge, but it made me a little nervous. I'm like, it's because it measures fuel flow. So I was like, is our fuel pump on the motor quit? But also, there's a backup for that. We have auxiliary fuel pumps to run in case. So this makes spark and this makes spark. So if one of them goes out, we got another one. We run them both at the same time. The engine runs better. We do a mag test where we turn one off and it'll run a little rougher. Lots of things that just keep our backups just in case. And that's why we want a twin. We got a whole backup motor. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna let this thing warm up, which is pretty warm already because it's a hotter day. My cylinder temps up. Now this is gonna suck because I'm gonna have to hold these brakes. I shock these wheels because I'm about to give this thing the power.
What are you gonna?
Huh?
What is it gonna do?
It's just gonna sit here, but I just have to hold the brakes, so it's not gonna be that fun. We just gotta sit here and do it. So I'm gonna try to clean. The spark plugs. The way I'm gonna do that. First thing we gotta prep. We're gonna rev this bad boy up.
Is this all it's gonna do?
Yep, that's all it's gonna do. We're just gonna sit here.
It sounds like we're flying.
I know. Your foot just touched that pedal, got me a little scared for a second. Okay, so we're up here. We're full power, and it's probably not gonna go nowhere because all my shocks we put down in the parking brake. So we got full power.
So what is it doing?
We're just letting this thing run up real high, and then what we're going to do is we're going to watch this EGT temperature. We're going to pull this down until this engine doesn't want to run really well. Left motor.
Shaking so much.
Because it wants to fly. Alright, so now our EGT is getting up here hot where we want it. So we want our EGT to be about 15.5. We're a little over 15. What we're doing is on a car, you can't adjust the fuel inside the car, but in a plane, we can adjust the fuel. So we're actually starving it of fuel on purpose to get this temperature up to try to burn these spark plugs off. There's no reason to do it in a car because you're driving down the road, and the new cars have a computer that adjusts everything for you, so it's not a big deal. The old cars, you had your carburetor. The only reason we need to adjust this is for elevation. So if we're going up 10,000 feet, we have to adjust the mixture and the fuel because the air is less dense. If you drove your carbureted car up to Colorado, up on the top of the mountains from somewhere sea level, it's not going to run near as good unless you adjust the carburetor. And that's really older cars. New cars, they take care of it all internally, and nobody ever knows they have to worry about that, of an elevation change.
Sounds so weird.
Yeah. That's not good. Just started idling down. It'll idle back up. Oh, it's hot. It's hot.
Is it slowing down?
No, it just got hot over here, so I'm watching it. I'm gonna let it run. Actually, we're just gonna turn them off for a second. Alright, we can stop for a minute. It's gotta cool down.
What? Here, you can see it better where David is. But it's smoking. I wonder if this plane is broken. It probably is. Yeah, it's probably broken. They were probably trying to fix it. and they just left it. Is that your head?
And it has engine oil. Yeah. I mean, I'll check it again, but it had 6. Which it would be leaking out everywhere if it didn't.
I swear there's problem after problem after problem.
Alright, the only other thing that I think of on that is
Yeah, it's got over 5 quarts.
yeah, that's good. So,
I mean,
hang on just a second, let me ask Dad, Tim's on that Seneca, he was running it, and now his prop is going to full feather, and he had an immediate drop of RPM in it, but he didn't move the lever on the... He was at full power, and he had leaned it back, getting it hot, and then he had a drastic drop in RPM to 2,000 RPM, and now notice that what would your oil temp at? Do you know? Was it still in the green?
Everything was fine. The cylinder temp had got up, you know, but that's when
Yeah, his cylinder temp
There's
had got up,
problem
but he
after
said
problem
everything else
after
was
problem.
good.
He ain't gonna be able to fly for a while.
Yeah, do you think I should try to start it or no?
I don't think I would try to start it at all. I think I'd just hang loose and just let me look. Yeah, he said you could try to start it. Ain't gonna hurt it.
Yeah, just ain't gonna
Just see if it'll pull
That
itself
plane
out of
is
feather.
so old.
See what happened on that.
all right, I'll try to start it real quick and just see. It's turning over. Well, kinda. It's slower than normal. It fired up a while ago like it wasn't nothing. Like it didn't even turn over one hit. And I don't know. It's not a good sign. Mechanic said to put it back up. He said, I'm used to cars. It's not good to run them hot, and it ran hot, and the idle dropped on its own. But he said I didn't run it too hot. I mean, it was hot for what it should be, but he said it's fine because it's an air-cooled engine. But he said that we probably just found whatever is clogged up as far as whatever the motor issue is. It's there now. Like instead of just guessing, we know we can go find it. So we kept the exhaust temp where it should be, so it wasn't too hot. Still learning about planes because I don't know. Just car stuff's all I've ever known. So he's gonna come by today. We're gonna pull it in. We really need to get some flying in before Tuesday. But now it's looking like we're probably not gonna fly before Tuesday.
You can use a school
But
plane.
either way, we like to know if we can identify the problem and fix it before we go taking off in the sky. So, all right, you ready to get it in?
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch you, and I want you to put it in.
No.
Why?
I'll take the boards out and the cord. You just do the
That's a
pulling
good
thing.
deal. I'll do that. We good, Ella?
Yeah. You got a lot of space. You have a lot of space. I can walk through it.
You did good. All right, well, that's a fail. That's definitely a fail for the day.
Yeah.
We don't really know why these feathered yet.
What is feathered?
Motor feels fine. It's not locked up. What this does for it, the wind doesn't turn it because they're straight. That one over there it's going to be able to pull the plane forward. This one would not pull the plane forward. But if you lose a motor, if this motor quit running while you're flying, we got a lever in there. We can turn these flat. Because if we lose a motor and the wind's making this turn, it makes it harder. It drags this side of the plane back, so it makes it harder to fly. So we turn these straight, so this is still, so now it's just zero. It ain't hurting us, but it ain't helping us either. So I don't know why it done that.
Does feathered mean it's like that? It's
Like
like
this,
that?
yep, like this instead of like at an angle. But I'll promise you one thing, whatever it is that's wrong, it's not cheap. Because airplanes are expensive. Times 10. So, all right, you ready to close the doors?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I'll try to close them right this time.
All right. Go, Ella. Oh, go, go, go.
Got me big hey, hey,
Yeah.
hey.
like it's,
You know Jordan rode in it. Her husband.
like it's always broken.
That one time it ran out of gas.
Know what's wrong with it? Ain't got no gas in it. Yeah, Jordan rode with him from Albertville?
Yeah, from here to Albertville.
No,
All
sorry, from
right,
here to
so-
Albertville.
We're gonna take these side panels off. They're pretty easy to get to, luckily. Just these little half turn screws. We ain't gotta worry about keeping up with them. They just kind of stay in there.
Don't let Leighton do it.
But I hope the issue's on the other side. But I'm gonna open up both sides so we can just see the whole motor. Just look it over.
Hey, why don't you open that so we can look at it?
Won't you do it?
I ain't got a screwdriver.
I can get you one. I'll put you to work.
I don't mind. Put Leighton to work. Get you, buddy. Hey, hey.
Now this plane is 44 years old.
It's almost as old as you.
It's older than me. This plane is 44 years old. There's gonna be some oil under this, but what we're hoping is there's just not a lot of oil under this. Because it can,
Showing your age, Tim.
it can get hung up down in the bottom. That's not what we're going for. Let's get all these pop loose.
The suspense is killing me.
I'm gonna edit this out, make it look better.
Nah. Oh man.
Let's see. I mean, if it was super bad, there'd be some already leaking in the floor, but no, it really looks okay. There is, I mean, like I said, there is some oil on things, but if, you know, plane ain't leaking oil, it means it ain't got none in it.
Is that true?
That is very true. I mean, that may not be true for like a commercial jet, but if you know somebody that owns a plane, if they say it ain't leaking oil, that means it's out.
Good one, Tip.
That was a good one.
Look, stay.
You're gonna get that later. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna be like, I want you laughing. Be like, I got the joke.
I
I
understand.
got it. It took me a little while, but I got it.
Yeah. So really, for most everything we have, this is pretty much how it goes. We get stuff, it might work for a minute, and then next thing you know, it don't work no more.
As soon as Hannah gets around it.
That ain't true. I wasn't even here when it broke. Probably what it was. I wasn't here.
There we go. We about got it.
Golly.
Maybe. Just gotta finesse it off there.
Show her some TLC. Here.
There you go.
Thanks.
Take care of that.
Yeah. Ooh.
We did have a problem with turbos when I first got it. Somebody neglectfully put the wrong screws in it. Caused me a lot of money. If you can see back here,
Nope.
there's this little valve way in the back. I don't know if you can see it. And there's a cable that goes to it. Problem was either for this to turn flat, we either lost our oil pressure, which I don't think so because we had oil pressure in the video. There's no oil everywhere, so we're probably okay. Or this cable's bad. It's still hooked up. They said it could come undone. It's still hooked up. So I'm gonna go get in here and operate the lever, and maybe the girls will pay attention for a few minutes.
What?
Leighton's got y'all's attention.
He's
Well,
cute.
I'm important too.
Yeah, he's cute though.
And we wanna
What?
look at this.
Who said that?
So, like, you got your light. I gotta show you what you gotta do.
Okay. Okay. Show me.
All right, look. See that cable that goes with that right there?
What cable?
That's what I thought. You ain't paying attention. This cable right here, look. It goes
You
all the way
pointed
down.
up here. Oh.
It goes right
Yeah.
there. You see it?
Yep.
All right.
This one right here.
I'm gonna go in there and move the lever, and you just tell me if anything exciting happens. Or
Your
if it don't.
flashlight's brighter than mine, I think.
Well, turn it up.
I don't know how.
All right. Anything happening?
Did I make a noise?
You make that noise a lot. Nothing happening. Nothing happened.
No. No things.
All right. Make the sound.
Ka-ka!
Anyway, that is the better one to happen, I believe, because that cable is going to be around $800 to $1,000. But
Change.
Yeah.
no, it's better than a motor because motors are like 30 grand. That's not the end of the problem though with the $1,000 cable. The problem is you got to get it from here in the dash, through the floorboard, or through the dash, down under the floorboard, through the wing, through the cowling, and back to the motor. And that means taking all the interior out, all this paneling off this wing, paneling off that motor cowl, and it's about 20 to 30 hours of labor.
So it's the cheaper option, but a whole lot more work option.
Say cheaper as a reference, not as a, it's the
Cheaper as far as what the problems could have been.
It's the most cost efficient option. It
Sure,
could be worse.
whatever.
It could be worse.
That's what I mean. It could be worse.
So we're gonna order this cable. Popper has it in stock. So we're gonna order the cable. Then we're gonna get it situated where we can fly it to the mechanic shop and let him fix it.
Yep. Look at me, I'm cute.
All right. Well,
Says Leighton. One day we're gonna get to fly the plane. One day soon. All right.
all right. Second fail of the week.
Yeah.
This sucks because this is the second time this has happened.
Yes.
The first time that happened, we were over $9,000 deep in the flight school that they unfortunately crashed the plane.
Yeah, you say that so nonchalantly.
No, I said it's unfortunate. It's sad. I mean, it was kind of stressful knowing you've been flying a plane. All of a sudden, that plane's no longer flying.
And the crazy thing is that plane crashed. Wasn't that the one right close to our house?
No, that was the next
A
day.
different one?
Or the next couple
Oh.
days. No, I mean it's kind of like an awakening when you find out that they crashed. But it wasn't the plane; it was the people. Pretty sure that's what the report says. So, wasn't too mad about going somewhere else because that's just it's just how it happens. Oh, come here. And then, so now we paid another $5,000 to another flight school.
Yeah.
Who the people who run it are absolutely terrible business owners, obviously, because they have nothing put together.
It was very unorganized.
They obviously don't know the rules, and no showed on me the day before the test to practice, got us in a big mess, and then the guy that gives you the test, the DPE, he lets me know that I'm timed out. The school never even mentioned that you could time out. They should. That's their job. We pay them to handle this. So I'd have to start over with a new person, the one that no showed on me, and I'm just not gonna give them money anymore.
But
Period.
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 Periods.
Not king. Don't say it. It's terrible. So we're not gonna give them money, but what we are gonna get to do, the only positive thing that comes out of that is my buddy Sam bought a flight school last year. Him and a partner bought a flight school. Had no twins, so I couldn't use them. But they are getting their twin finalized this week. So in the next 2 weeks, they're going to have their guys get their time in it so they can train in it. They've already flew, like they can fly mine and stuff like that. So it's just, they got to have 5 hours in that plane before they can teach in it. And when we get back from the beach, we should be able to just knock it out.
I hope so.
But
And you never know.
They can't fly in it because it's broken.
Mine's not broke.
Your plane isn't
I mean, theirs is not broke. They can fly this
thought
if
they
it's
had to
if it's
fly.
working.
in your plane.
No, they have a twin now, so
I
they're
cannot
gonna,
fly on that because it's not just not working.
But not only do I get to support my friend, which
Yeah.
I
Sam's the
prefer
best.
to do either way, and he's a great mechanic, so I trust flying in the plane he's looked at. This other plane was a little sketch, but we are going to get to film the whole day from
The whole thing.
working on our, stalling, steep turns, one engine operation, everything. So we'll get to video the whole thing with us. They're excited about us coming to do that. And we'll get to show y'all if you ever wonder what it takes to go do your test and what you have to pass. You about to find out.
I know, because I got to get prepped for mine, you know what I'm saying?
Then we got to learn to fly in the clouds.
I mean, anything could have happened, so it could have been like a preventative, if something else bad happened.
I know, we try to stay positive and just hope that that's what it is. And there's still experience flying different planes that I got. It was an expensive experience, but it still was.
Yep.
So
Best
we'll let
time
you
is.
know when we're getting this fixed and see how it goes. We do have a little bit of a fuel issue at idle. That's what we were trying to fix. We're gonna fix that, get this cable put in, and then get this test done so we can go on a date somewhere.
And come pick me up in Ohio.
We said date, not, you're not going on a date with us.
I like him very much sometimes.
Sometimes he's just rude.
All right, we're gonna go. It's hot in here. There's no air conditioner, and the dogs need some wind in their face.
Yeah.
Yep.
In their furs.
All right. Thanks for listening to my YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Hit that subscribe
See ya.
button.